everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Aysha if you are new here, and today I'm going to be basically sharing all of my current favorites and also doing my makeup at the same time. So I haven't really sat down and really shared all my beauty favorites in a while. Actually, probably not at all this year, which is kind of insane. So there's been kind of like my go-to products for the past couple months, and I really am excited to share them with you guys. So this is what the video is on today. I'm probably not going to be able to get any more makeup videos out for you guys for at least a little while because I am going to be moving next week. By the time you guys are watching this, I'm probably already in the midst of a move. So I figured this would be kind of like the perfect last hurrah before I have to pack all this stuff and get on with my next space. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm gonna get right into it because as you guys know, I talk a lot and I'm probably gonna be talking a lot about each product that I share with you guys today. So please enjoy. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I'd love for you guys to join the family. Our family is growing so large, y'all. Alhamdulillah, thank God. But yeah, and give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more of my current favorites and would like me to film more makeup videos in the future. I'm really excited about my new space and I can't wait to create more looks for y'all, okay? So let's get into it. So the first product I'm gonna go in with is the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. This is a product that I have loved for so many years, and I'm really excited that First Aid Beauty has sponsored this portion of today's video to share this with you guys because I'm all about skincare, obviously, but I love when makeup meets skincare. Like, it kind of like goes hand in hand. So what's great about this product specifically is that it will act kind of like as a skincare base. So it has coconut water in it, so it'll really moisturize and hydrate the skin. But it's also got, you know, priming capability. So it really blurs out the pores, smooths your skin, and allows for a really flawless base before you go in with, you know, foundation or concealer. Or if you wear this on its own, it actually looks really beautiful as well. It has like almost like a slight shimmer to it. You almost can't even notice it, but you know, in the sun and in the natural daylight, your skin just has a gorgeous glow. But it also, you know, makes sure your skin is nice and hydrated. It's almost like very cooling and hydrating. Like, you can instantly feel that coconut water on the skin. It just feels so beautiful. So if you guys are in the market for more like hydrating products, like even if you don't really want to change up your foundation, say if you really enjoy like a matte foundation but still want your skin to look nice and juicy and dewy underneath, then using a hydrating primer like this will really do that for you. Plus, you get the added benefit of it actually being skincare infused. So it has some really good ingredients in there to really moisturize and hydrate your skin from the inside. I don't wear makeup like every single day, so I'll just like put this primer on, moisturizing primer, and it just leaves such a stunning glow on the skin. So love that. Thank you again to First Aid Beauty for being such a lovely partner always and starting this little video off to a great start. So I'm gonna leave a link for you guys down below. It's available at firstaidbeauty.com, but also Sephora, so you can check it out. And yeah, if you guys do end up trying it or have tried it in the past, I know First Aid Beauty has kind of like a cult following. People love this brand. Then let me know your thoughts down below. My go-to foundation lately has been the Lancome Tintadol, what is this called? Ultra Wear. And if you remember, if you guys have been longtime watchers of my channel, I was obsessed with this foundation, and then I recently tried it again, and I don't know why I ever stopped because this foundation, y'all, is so bomb. Okay, I use the shade 500 Suede W. It's just perfection. Like, there's not much I can say. It's honestly just perfection. I use about a pump and a half, and my favorite way to apply it is with my beauty blender. So I just have a damp beauty blender and I'm bouncing this all over the skin. You can see it's literally probably one of the best matched foundations that I've ever used. Like, and it definitely is more on the matte side than what I'm used to. I mean, previously I was using like the Glossier skin tint, so that's very dewy. But I don't know, I find going into the fall and winter, I actually do kind of prefer slightly more matte foundations just because, I don't know, it just kind of goes with the fall/winter vibe. But again, with like a hydrating base like the Coconut Skin Smoothie Primer, it really makes sure that your skin does still look dewy and just beautiful all around. But this foundation, y'all, it lasts so long, doesn't give me smile lines, looks literally flawless, And I like their shade range as well. They have lots of different shades, so I feel like everyone can find their perfect match. And this, it's the undertone for me, y'all. It's the undertone. You can definitely build this up to a more full coverage, but I really enjoy like the medium coverage that it gives when you use like a pump to a pump and a half of this product. Moving on to concealer. These are the two concealers that I have been loving. This is the Stay Naked Correcting Concealer by Urban Decay, and this is the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. I feel like honestly, if I just found a shade that worked best for me in this concealer, this would probably just be a favorite alone. But I only have a lighter shade of this, so I'll show you guys how I use that. But first of all, this Urban Decay one, I've shared this on my channel before. I just find the color is really, really great. Like this on its own would work when you don't really want much of a highlight, even though I know it looks a lot brighter. It just like blends into my skin tone so beautifully. On my nose, on my forehead, y'all know the drill. And then right on top, I take, the shade that I use is T150 Golden Honey in the CoverGirl concealer. I really want to try like my actual shade in this because this concealer is so good. And it's obviously drugstore, so it's very affordable. So these two together, I definitely think that the CoverGirl True Blend is a little bit more matte than the Urban Decay one, but these two together just work so beautifully. You know, if you're asking me which one I prefer over the other, it's hard to tell because this one's actually in a shade that I would use consistently. This one's a little bit lighter, but honestly, I would give either or a try. I have noticed that the CoverGirl concealer dries a lot quicker because it definitely is more of a matte formula, so just be careful. Definitely don't let it sit too long. Just blends out to literal perfection. Love that. Now, something that I've been doing recently just to kind of add back more of a glow, especially when I start layering all the powders, is going in with cream products. It's the Grateful Blush by Rare Beauty. It's literally almost too pigmented. Like, you really have to be careful. So I just put like one dot on each cheek, and that is going to be more than enough. You guys will see. But I find doing this just leaves a really beautiful, like, dewy finish underneath. So no matter how many powders you apply on top, you still have that, like, really nice glowy, dewy base. And this product, I mean, this color specifically is just so stunning on deeper skin tones. So I prefer just to blend it out with my finger first, and then I go in with a beauty blender. You can see those dots that I used were so tiny, and it packs a punch, y'all. So be careful. Then I'm just going with my beauty blender afterwards. Another product I've been really loving and has been a favorite is the Live Tinted New Hue Glow, and this is in the shade Dusk. This is kind of like a serum meets highlighter product. So I like to just take a dot on the back of my hand. You could also just apply this directly to the cheek, but this is how I like to do it. And then I take my ring finger and then just apply anywhere that I want more of a glowy, dewy look. I think they honestly killed this formula because it really works with different cream products, different powder products. Like, I find it doesn't really lift my foundation or concealer, which is great. And I have used this above or on top of powder as well, and it's worked. So it leaves just the most stunning, like, reflective glow on the cheeks. Moving on to powders now. This is the newest Laura Mercier translucent powder in the shade Honey, Translucent Honey, and it's got more of a, like, yellow tint to it. I don't know if the camera will really pick it up, but it's definitely more yellow than the original one, and this is so good. It just makes your under eyes look so good. If you are a deeper skin tone and are looking for a good banana powder, or like yellow colored powder, I think this is honestly it. Like, it looks so good, and I feel like it'll work for many different skin tones as well. And I'm just patting this under my eyes with my beauty blender. I don't bake per se, I just kind of like push the product into my under eyes, and then I keep pressing until it's pretty much gone. Next favorite is by Charlotte Tilbury. It's their Airbrush Flawless Finish, and this is in their newest shade, which is 4 Deep. And this is what it looks like. I really like this powder. I truly feel like it actually makes your skin look airbrushed. It's kind of insane. So I take this fat brush. Like, I love taking like massive brushes. This one is by Thrive Cosmetics. It's the all over powder brush. Sephora has a very similar one as well. But I just take a little bit of this powder and I just tap this across my skin. And this is what's really gonna help just kind of, I mean, you can already see how that blended this kind of line over here. And although it looks a lot lighter in the pan, it's actually like kind of deep on my skin. So I have to be careful not to put too much of this product, but it really just does what it says. It's the Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. Like, it just looks so stunning. And I just love the finish that it gives. Like, I feel like, I don't know if you'll be able to see on camera how that just like instantly airbrushed my skin. Like, it looks so good. Moving on to bronzer, my favorite part of makeup, the Gucci bronzer, y'all. I know she's bougie. I know she's overpriced, but she's worth it. She's kind of worth it. This is what it looks like. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous thing. I feel like, you know, holidays are coming around. If you are hinting to your mans, okay, hinting to your girl, yo mama, yo baby daddy about what you want, this would be a lovely present to wake up to, okay? It comes with a little dust bag. It's very bougie and it's just, it's so beautiful. So I use the shade 05. I don't know, I really like the undertone of this. It's pigmented, but not too pigmented to the point where it, like, you know, kind of gets streaky on you. Bronzers can be really tricky. And I think it's just like the perfect shade for my skin tone. So that is why I like it. Okay, do you see the vision? Do you see the flawlessness? And look at that, you could still see a glow from underneath. Look, look. You see that? If you ever wonder how I do my nose, I literally just pinch the brush that I'm using, dip a little bit of the bronzer in, and then just kind of like rake the side of my nose like so, and hope that it turns out good. Now this blush, y'all, needs its own moment. It's the House Laboratories Head Rush Blush and Highlighter Duo, but specifically in the shade Pleaser and Tease, y'all. The feelings that this blush palette gives me, I need to show you all the color first, okay? The feelings that this blush palette gives me. First of all, I feel like no one really talks about House Laboratories, or like if they do, it's a very understated brand, but they make some bomb products, and this is probably one of the best products they've ever made. Now it comes in like, they have like bronzer and highlighter duos, which are also really good. But this one specifically just like blew me away. So I've been looking for just like the perfect everyday coral blush that would work for my skin tone and would work for many other skin tones, and this is literally it. So this is the blush that I use. It does come with a highlighter, which sometimes I do put over top, but sorry, it's focusing on my mirror and not the blush. How rude. Let me do this. But is that not perfection, y'all? It's the most beautiful, creamy, coral, terracotta, just how many more descriptions can I give you? It's just perfection, that's all I can say, okay? So House Laboratories is also available on Amazon, so I feel like it's actually a lot easier for a lot of people to get a hold of it, which is nice. And I like to apply this quite heavy. I really dip my brush in there. It's pigmented, but it's not like, you know how some blushes be doing too much, like you dip your brush in there, there's kickback everywhere, and then you apply it and it's like just a patch. This knows what it's doing, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. It just looks good with everything too. Like every single look that I do, this blush, it's like the neutral, it's like the nude lipstick for blushes. Like it goes with every look, goes with every mood. It just instantly brightens the skin and just makes the skin, like the cheeks just look so like alive and so beautiful. Like look at that. So I actually also use this blush on my eyes a lot of the time. So either I'll go in with my bronzer all over the crease, or I will use this shade over here, just because I find it's really nice to give like a monochromatic look. And I just think it looks beautiful in the crease. So it's kind of multi-purpose, which is nice. So I do this very messily, and this has been my favorite blending brush for probably going on like 5 years now. It's the Morphe M535. It's just nice and big and fluffy. I probably should have mentioned this earlier, but if you're wondering why I have my mirror like in the frame like this, it's because a lot of y'all be saying it's creepy when you can see my reflection in the back like that. So I just use my mirror to kind of hide this. And I mean, I'm also using the mirror, so that works too. But don't worry, y'all don't have to be staring at this background for much longer. I'm so excited for y'all to see my new space. Oh, like, I know I keep talking about it, but not really talking about it. But I promise it will be worth the wait. Okay, and I'm not doing too much eyeshadow today, but if I were, it would likely be from this palette. This has been definitely a huge favorite recently. It's the Born This Way, the Natural Nudes Complexion Inspired Eyeshadow Palette. I think Too Faced did a wonderful job with this palette. This is what it looks like. And basically it has neutral shades for every skin tone, which is really nice. I mainly just use all the mattes because, to be honest, I don't really wear too much eyeshadow to begin with. So I like to just use mattes to kind of just like contour my eyes. As you can see, like the difference between this and this, it just kind of like brightened up my eyes slightly. I'm gonna take my second favorite shade in this palette called Maple, this one over here, and I'm just gonna use that kind of in my transition just to kind of blend those two colors together. And like I said, I keep it very simple, so that's all I'm doing for the eyes. This product's been a favorite for a very long time, but it's the, I feel like I haven't really talked about it a lot, but it's the Haus Laboratories liquid eyeliner in Whiskey. It's a brown liner, and this is what I like to use for my liquid liner, and then also for a little secret tip that I will give you guys. But I'm not gonna do like a huge wing or anything. I'm just gonna add some definition to my lash line so that when we put on mascara, it looks nice and thick with two C's. Okay, my next use for this product is I actually deepen my beauty marks a little bit more. I like to use brown instead because I find it actually looks a little bit more natural. So all I do is really saturate the tip of this product and then circle in my little beauty marks. Okay, so we're almost done. I have mascara, and y'all, I have a bomb mascara to share with you, but before I do that, I like to go in with a setting spray just so that it doesn't mess up my mascara. So this has been a favorite for a really long time, probably like since it came out this summer, but it's the Dominique Cosmetics and JD 180 collaboration. So I like this because it sets the makeup, but it also has such a gorgeous fine mist, and it's also really hydrating. I feel like y'all can hear the fineness of that mist. Before that fully dries, I go in with my second mist. Yes, I use two mists. It's kind of extra, but it's what I do, okay? So instead of actually wearing a highlighter, I like to go in with this. This is the iconic London Prep Set Glow. And it's one of those mists that have like a built-in highlighter. It has these gorgeous shimmers. And I find it actually leaves such a gorgeous, stunning glow. Like, I can't even explain it. It just looks so beautiful. So I just like to shake it to make sure all of the shimmers in there are nice and mixed. And this doesn't have the most fine spray. It could be more fine, but it's okay because it makes your skin look beautiful. So I just do 2 sprays on each side. And then this is also a favorite. It's kind of just a fan. It's supposed to be for like when it's hot outside, but I specifically use it to set my makeup. I hope you guys are really able to see how glowy those 2 sprays make your skin look. It's seriously unreal. If you aren't a fan of this much glow though, what I do sometimes is I just go in with a powder and kind of like powder in areas that I don't want to glow, like under my eyes and stuff. So I may or may not do that later depending on how this fully sets down, but I am gonna move on to mascara. And this is a mascara I need to put y'all on because I feel like more people need to know about Oma Beauty than people do. It is a Black-owned, African-owned makeup brand. This is their Drama Bomb Extreme Volume Nourishing Mascara. This mascara, y'all, it is truly one of the best mascaras I've ever used. I don't really know what it means by nourishing. Maybe it does something to like condition your lashes. I'm not really sure. But one thing that's odd about this is it literally smells like perfume. Like, I don't know if I like that near my eyes that much, but Isra was here a couple months ago and she let me try her Love Don't Be Shy by Kilian perfume. It's like the one that's iconically known to be worn by Rihanna. And then the next day I put this on my lashes and I was like, did you spray your perfume? She's like, no. And I'm like, am I tripping or does this mascara literally smell like that? And she smelled it, she's like, yes, that literally is the same scent. So kind of odd. I guess your lashes will smell really nice. I don't know why that's needed, but It is a bomb ass mascara, y'all. So, so good. I also forgot to mention this, but I do like to curl my lashes before I put on the mascara. This is the Hourglass curler. It is really good. I mean, this I guess isn't really a favorite. This technique is a favorite of mine, just actually curling my lashes, because before I never used to, and now that my lashes have been growing, I find curling them really makes your mascara look way better. So use any curler. All right guys, mascara is on, is looking beautiful as I mentioned. Moving on to lips. I'm so happy because this is finally back in stock for y'all to pick up. This is the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the shade Limitless Brown. This is literally the best brown lip liner on the market. It's truly my favorite. So this is what I use kind of at the start for every look, but it's definitely been a current favorite because I finally found it. It was like at the bottom of my car, like underneath the seat, and I have been looking for it literally for almost a year now. Probably like a good 7 months. But let me apply this. My lips are kind of dry. I probably should have used a lip balm first, but here we are. It's just such a good brown, and the great thing about this is that you can use this on your eyes, your lips, literally anywhere. So it's kind of multi-purpose, but look at that brown, y'all. It's so good. And then my current favorite lipstick, I haven't honestly been wearing lipstick a ton, but I've noticed myself reaching for this one by Lauren Conrad Beauty in the shade Shell. It's a really beautiful kind of like nude pink brown kind of color. So I just dab a little bit of this in the center of my lips. Oh, my lips are disgustingly dry right now. And I find those two colors just blend so beautifully. This is honestly, like, Lauren Conrad killed this lipstick formula. It's so good. It's a true like matte formula. So it's not the most hydrating if your lips are super dry, but it's not like a liquid lipstick where like all the moisture is sucked out of your lips, you know? This is a newer shade to me. This is in the shade Queen Bee, but it's the iconic London, what are these actually called? Luster lip oils. This is probably one of the best glosses I've used this year. It's just such a unique formula. This one is kind of like a nudish color, but honestly they all go on kind of clear. I've been using like the red one more recently, but the reason why I like this is it kind of has like a rolly applicator. Like this applicator, the doe foot, actually rolls. So when you put it on the lips, like it doesn't pick up or like smear your lipstick. It just kind of like adds the gloss and bounces. Like it's really good. Just like so. This one smells really good. And there we go. Super easy application. Doesn't really change the color of the lipstick at all, but it just kind of like blends it all together, which is nice. I'm gonna give one more spray of, whoops, my bad, I kind of took off the actual spray nozzle, whoops. I'm gonna give one more spray of the Dominique Cosmetics setting spray just because I just really like how it feels. And that is it for my makeup look, getting ready with all of my current favorites. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is the look, and this has just been like my kind of go-to look, and I've gotten to the point where I do it very quickly because I know exactly what products that I like to use. So I am gonna link every single product down below, as well as the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. I think you guys will really enjoy this for the fall and winter. Check it out. I will have the link down below. Thank you again to First Aid Beauty for being such a lovely partner of mine in today's video. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of this look, if you're gonna try out some of the techniques that I shared or any of the products. And yeah, I'm gonna go take a bunch of selfies, enjoy my day. Before I go, I want to remind you guys to please subscribe to my channel because you're already watching. Okay, you might as well subscribe to my channel because it means a lot to me and it's free for y'all to do. So also give this video a thumbs up if you want me to do kind of these types of videos maybe every couple months so I can really share an entire makeup look with all of the current favorite products that I've been using. I think it kind of just gives more substance than just like holding up a product and being like, this is my favorite and this is why. Like you can actually see it in motion. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I love you guys and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.